For over 160 years, one book has held more authority in cricket than any other cricket board, any broadcaster, and any cricket expert or commentator. It's the book genuine cricket fans love to own, players respect, critics quote and debate, and cricket historians and journalists rely on for reference. And that book is the Wisden Cricketers Almanac. Hello everyone, welcome back to Cricket Capital. This is Faisal Hasnain. Today we are looking at the history behind cricket's most iconic publication, Wisden. We'll explore where it came from, how it became cricket's most trusted voice, and what it truly means to be named as one of Wisden's 5 Cricketers of the Year, one of cricket's oldest and most prestigious honours, not just in cricket but in world sport. Let's start with the name itself, Wisden. Now, before Wisden became a historic cricketing institution, Wisden was simply a surname of its founder, John Wisden. And whether by coincidence or by destiny, the name fits beautifully because over time, Wisden has come to represent cricketing wisdom. So, how was Wisden born? Well, the first edition of Wisden was published in 1864, and the first cricket test match wasn't played until 1877. So it's actually older than test cricket. Now, at the time, Mr. John Wisden, an England first-class cricketer, also known as the Little Wonder, had a simple idea: to create a single annual record of cricket covering matches, statistics, and stories. That should be so complete and reliable that it would become the game's ultimate reference point. And he set about his project with purpose and finally published that first edition, which was just 112 pages. And today, Wisden is over 1,500 pages and instantly recognizable by its thick short size and its famous yellow cover. Okay, so how did Wisden become the Bible of cricket? Now, there are 3 key reasons that explain its longevity and its unmatched authority. Apart from the fact that the British do know how to preserve history, ceremony, stories, and tradition. Firstly, its editorial independence. Now, this is very important. You see, Wisden is not controlled by any cricket board, any media outlet, or any cricket sponsor. And it has built its reputation on saying what it believes is right, even when that view may be very unpopular and controversial. And therefore, over the years, it has also upset a lot of cricket fans, administrators, boards, and players. Secondly, its unbroken continuity. Now, Wisden has been published every single year since 1864, and its 163rd 2026 edition was just released earlier this month. Through 2 world wars, economic depressions, and cricket's many transformations, Wisden has never missed a year. In fact, its offices in London were bombed by the Germans during the Second World War, and its records were destroyed. And in 1937, it came within 2 days of shutting down forever. But it has survived all those events. Now, that kind of consistency builds unmatched credibility. Thirdly, the authority of its voice. The famous Notes by the Editor is one of the most influential pieces of writing in cricket each year. And over the years, Wisden has critiqued England's Ashes failures. It has questioned governance structures, highlighted inequality and access issues, addressed the future of Test cricket, criticized the ICC and various cricket boards, and the 2026 edition contains the editorial notes of Lawrence Booth, the current editor. That is currently causing some discussion, and about which I will do a separate podcast once the noise subsides a bit and people start thinking and reflecting without emotional outbursts, although that's a difficult task. But regardless, when Wisden speaks, the cricket world listens, or should listen. Now, let's talk about the 5 cricketers of the year, the crown jewel of cricket. So, this tradition began in 1889 when Wisden named its 6 great bowlers, and by 1897 this had evolved into the now famous 5 cricketers of the year. Now, here's what makes this award so special. A player can only win it once in their career. It is based largely on the player's impact during the English season. The names are chosen by the editor, not by a voting academy or through popular choice. So this is not a player's popularity contest. It's a well-considered editorial judgment that is backed up by sound reasoning. And one other thing, this is not a Global Player of the Year award. It is rooted in the English season. And that's exactly what gives it its unique character and authenticity. It is essentially English. And historically, no awards have been skipped, even during the 2 world wars. In 1949, all 5 winners were from Australia's legendary Bradman's Invincibles. And in very rare cases, fewer than 5 players were also awarded, with legends like W.G. Grace, Pelham Warner and Jack Hobbs being awarded alone in those exceptional years. And for the 2025 English cricket season, the 5 cricketers who won this award are Haseeb Hameed of England, Shubman Gill of India, Ravindra Jadeja of India, Rishabh Pant of India, and Mohammad Siraj, also of India. Now, to reflect the modern game, Wisden has expanded its honours list beyond the traditional 5 cricketers, and it has introduced the leading cricketer in the world men's from 2004, the leading cricketer in the world women's from 2009, and the leading T20 cricketer from 2015. Now, these awards acknowledge cricket's globalization, commercial growth, and the rise and popularity of T20, while still preserving Wisden's traditional core offerings. And for 2025, these players are the leading cricketer in the world men's, Mitchell Starc of Australia, the leading cricketer in the world women's, Deepti Sharma of India, and the leading T20 cricketer, Abhishek Sharma of India. Okay, so what does it mean to be a Wisden Cricketer of the Year? Now, for a cricket player, this isn't just an award. It's their place in cricketing history. And this means that your name is permanently recorded in cricket's most famous and respected book. You will join a historical cricketing lineage going back to the 19th century. It shows that you've played a huge part in defining the English cricket season. And regardless of what anyone says, England is the home of cricket. And then your name goes alongside previous winners such as W.G. Grace, Imran Khan, Don Bradman, Vivian Richards, Shane Warne, Sachin Tendulkar, and other such cricketing legends. And remember, you can only ever win it once. Okay, now let's discuss Wisden's real significance and influence. So, Wisden doesn't just record cricket. In a way, it guides you to what matters in cricket. It guides you to which performances you should know about, what stories should be remembered and preserved in history, and which cricketing and boardroom and governance issues should be brought into focus. And look, in a sport that's increasingly being driven by money, media, franchise leagues, personal interests, and politics, Wisden remains one of the last purely impartial editorial voices. Now, from a business perspective, Wisden is also very interesting. It's a published sports brand with global credibility. And without chasing what's trendy and popular, it has remained relevant. And the older editions are now valuable collector items and worth a lot of money. And in a world where credibility is now a rare currency, Wisden has been accumulating that currency for over a century and a half, and it's still going strong. It's a silent but a very powerful brand. So, to summarize, Wisden is more than just another cricket book. It is cricket's memory, its conscience, its historian, and its storyteller. From John Wisden's 1864 vision to today's global game, it remains cricket's most trusted regular voice. And being named one of Wisden's 5 Cricketers of the Year, that's not just recognition, that's immortality. Okay, so class dismissed, but only for today. This is Faisal Hussain on Cricket Capital, and I'll see you soon.